Howdy everyone, it's me Voltage, and it's time for Luigi versus Simon. I'm looking forward to this, because this should be pretty good.
Who would win in a fight between Simon Belmont from Castlevania and Luigi from the Mario?
If I had to pick one,
I'm Ink and this is Smash Bros.
considering all the stuff
All of the fighters
Luigi
from
could
Smash
do,
Bros. Ultimate into a giant
I'd
animated
probably say
tournament
Luigi could win this fight, honestly.
strongest. And with that aside, let's get right into things with our first fighter for today, Simon Belmont.
Yeah, but unfortunately,
Every 100 years,
won't be a lot more videos coming out anymore.
summoning demons and the forces of the night to aid him in his cause, the vampire lord of chaos, Count Dracula, is born anew. With unholy power and legions of demons at his side, Dracula has threatened to destroy all of humanity.
One second.
But luckily for us, there's one family that takes up the call of facing a force of unimaginable power time and time again. The legendary Belmont clan, a bloodline of warriors trained to vanquish all vampires and all manner of monsters. And one of the most famous of these warriors was the acclaimed Simon Belmont, armed only with a weapon that's been passed down through generations, the vampire killer. A holy whip created by alchemy, capable of heavily damaging any creature of the night. Now, whips are particularly hard to master. Those who do not have experience are far more likely to harm themselves rather than hit their target. Trust me. Yet Simon wields the vampire killer with extreme precision, able to hit Medusa's heads flying at him erratically. Plus, even if you aren't supernaturally weak to the holy power of the vampire killer, Simon is strong enough that his attacks can completely vaporize stone blocks, metal weapons, and armor. Not to mention that he's fast enough that he once whipped someone 93 times in mid-air before they even started falling. By comparing the speed that he was moving in tandem with the amount of hits that we did, we found him hitting at 2.5 times the speed of sound.
Jesus Christ, that's
Simon
fast.
trained his entire life to uphold his family's legacy and protect humanity. Vampire killer in hand, Simon leapt headfirst into Dracula's castle, facing Queen Medusa, mummies, Frankenstein, and even a clone of himself. He was able to withstand the very same whip attacks that he dished out. He's not just proficient in his whip either. On his quests, he found and utilized a wide number of weapons and tools, such as throwing knives, axes, swords, and crosses that come back to him. Holy water ignites and burns away anything with malice in its heart. And he's also got a stopwatch that can freeze time and even a rosary that instantly destroys all evil beings around Simon. After finding these weapons in Dracula's castle and defeating the embodiment of death itself... Okay, wait. Dracula kept a weapon that could destroy all evil beings in his castle? What's up with that? Sorry, I'm reading this back in the script. Dracula kept a weapon that could destroy all evil beings, which would seemingly include his entire army in his castle. Why would you do that? Sorry.
Because he's an idiot.
I got derailed. We're getting back to it. After finding his weapons in Dracula's castle and defeating the embodiment of evil itself, Simon came face to face with Dracula, and after a long fight, Dracula lay defeated. But before he died, he bestowed upon Simon a curse that would kill him. That is, unless Simon finds the 5 parts of Dracula hidden across the land, brings them to the ruins of his former castle, and then kills Dracula's soul, because Dracula treats dying more like a recommendation than anything else. Seriously, he's done it so many times.
Oh my god.
On this quest, he recovered Dracula's nail, which he added to the vampire killer, making it stronger. Dracula's ribcage was turned into a super durable shield that could reflect projectiles and is super gross to think about. There's also Dracula's ring and heart, which don't really do much unless you look at later games in the series, in which case they can increase Simon's luck and intelligence stat, and can grant immunity to curses. And finally, there's Dracula's eyeball, which lets him see hidden objects in walls, such as a fully cooked chicken. Okay, so Simon eats and fully heals him, but we've got Dracula hiding a rosary that kills all evil demons, and that's somehow only the second weirdest thing in his castle. What is going on with this place? Oh my gosh. Look, Simon is one of video games' first protagonists, so his arsenal is incredibly large since he's been around forever. He has a crystal that lets him see invisible beings, another that turns him invisible, and even a golden dagger that stuns his opponents, which lets him attack with another golden dagger, which lets him attack with another golden dagger,
Oh no. Luckily, Luigi has a lot of invincibility bullcrap in his arsenal, thanks to all the Tanuki leaves, the flowers, and all that kind of stuff that he has. Only thing that stops him is fire. I don't think the holy fire would work though.
Ooh, kill him! Ooh! This is just perfect. I have no notes on this. Regardless of the occasion, Simon returns to Dracula and asks, "How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man?" Now, it doesn't matter what you throw at Simon, let's be honest. He'll keep moving forward regardless, because whatever's set in his way isn't enough to stop him.
Apparently so.
Fire to burn him alive, business as usual. Try to crush him to death with an Iron Maiden, yeah, he'll walk it off.
What?
Stab him through the torso, 'tis but a flesh wound. Simon Belmont keeps going because he knows that if he doesn't, no one frickin' else can. And that is what makes Simon so special. He comes from a line of vampire hunters, but he does his very best to uphold his
Yes, dude, do that kind of shit.
into Dracula's castle, which for the vast majority of humans is
If Luigi wants to beat him, he's got to get a one-shot KO hit.
Yet he was the only one left standing after the
He's got to get a strong hit to one-shot him.
Simon Belmont, I hardly know her Belmont. There's some lands in gaming that just cannot catch a break. Whether you're talking about Mobius, Hyrule, or Popstar, these lands seem to invite devastation. And there isn't a better example of this constant cycle of chaos than the Mushroom Kingdom.
Bowser.
Every other week, it seems to be under siege by a fire-breathing dragon, an alien
Every other week.
or some other monster of the week. Every time it's under siege, though, one plumber stands tall in the face of danger, and the other can be found in the shadow, fearing for his life.
That can be fun in shadow fear for his life.
This iconic duo has gone on countless adventures.
My
fight
God.
time and time again to not only protect the Mushroom Kingdom, but to protect anyone.
Hey, Luigi's
Although
reliable.
I think we all know that one brother has answered the call to action far more than the other, what happens when this titular and courageous plumber goes missing? No, the other time. There we go. One day, Luigi received a letter telling him that he won a contest for a free mansion that he never signed up for. Not questioning at all, I mean, that seems perfectly legit. Luigi went to the mansion located ominously in the middle of the woods, hoping to meet up with Mario when he got there. However, upon Luigi's arrival at the mansion, he wasn't greeted by his dear old brother. No. What he found was hordes of ghosts. Go figure, in a freaking haunted woods. And unsurprisingly, the mansion itself was haunted as well. The contest was a scam to trap Mario by the sinister King Boo. You know, the old fake mansion scam. Yeah, he pulled that one. Luigi would have quickly met the same fate as his brother then and there, if it weren't for the ingenious Professor Egad, an old scientist who saved Luigi and then gave him a device of his own creation, Poltergust 3000. With what appears to be a simple vacuum cleaner, Luigi uses it to capture and contain ghosts. He can suck in lighter objects and then propel them back at his enemies, but more impressive, it can contain and release water, ice, and fire. While traveling through the mansion, Luigi found that Mario was captured by King Boo and was trapped in the painting. Despite wanting to be literally anywhere else and doing literally anything else, Luigi ventured into the mansion to save his brother. And along the way, he faced hordes of boos and shadows haunting the cemetery, and a baby. Ooh! One of these things is not like the other. When he finally made it to face King Boo took on the form of his brother's arch nemesis, Bowser, and Luigi had to fight this conglomerate to save Mario. But despite his worst fears, he won, rescuing his brother. Mario and Luigi were united at last. The two of them had already gone on many adventures together, and they had plenty more to come. Across all of their journeys, these two have explored the Mushroom Kingdom, the Bean Kingdom, and even the entire galaxy. All of these adventures have made the brothers dangerous opponents. They became strong enough to punt a castle, and tough enough to survive a giant robot exploding with them inside, and come out without a scratch. Along the way, Luigi picked up many abilities and power-ups.
Yeah.
He's taught how to generate electricity. He gained
Electrokinesis.
the damage that he takes, and he's also acquired several different flowers that grant him abilities such as producing fire, freezing enemies, or even just turning invisible. He has a frog suit, because of course he does, which allows him to maneuver underwater. He's got his trusty hammer, a cape feather, which allows him to fly, and a stopwatch that allows him to freeze time.
Oh, you're bringing the stopwatch into play.
Ability and the strength to one-shot most enemies. He's also got a lot of gear that aids him. In fact, there's too many to list, but some highlights are consumable items to aid him, like mushrooms to heal, food to increase his stats, and herbs to cure his stats. He also wears passive gear in the battle, like the giant shell, which negates weak attacks, gloves that let him never run out of items, boots that increase his speed, and so much more. You don't even know how many Mario games there are. After all of these adventures, though, Luigi likes to relax with
A lot of
his friends and go to parties and play sports. Luigi loves to race with his friends around the world in the craziest of places, like a desert where there's giant swamps that can crush him. Mario really does take everything to the extreme.
Yeah, they freaking do it in Mario Party.
Baseball going over 999 miles per hour. That's over 100 miles per hour. And then he swings his bat so hard to create a tornado. By measuring the speed of Luigi's swing compared to the speed of the ball, we found that Luigi is able to react and move at 2.1 times the speed of sound. And speaking of sports, by using his special ability from tennis called zone speed, he can greatly amplify his movement speed, albeit in small bursts. And he's skilled at other sports too that are definitely relevant in a fight, such as soccer and golf, and that time he dunked on Larry Bird, like I told you, relevant in a fight. Unluckily for Luigi though, breaks from adventure rarely last. He constantly gets roped into that same old
He's a coward.
Goes into mines and even hotels that are filled with ghosts that want to scare him. He's not your typical hero. He's easily frightened and he's clumsy and he doesn't really like fighting. But time and time again,
he goes out of his way to save his brother. Or saves others.
To fight whoever needs him, whether it be his brother or his friend. He doesn't fight it when he's scared, but he also keeps going. He tries his best, even when he doesn't think his best will be enough. But, funnily enough, it usually is. Whether he believes it or not, Luigi is a true hero. With that out of the way, it's time to get into our fight. Let's figure out who wins between Luigi and Simon Belmont. Let's get into it.
Go Luigi. I gotta pick green, bro, in this one. I really have to.
Horrible night to have a curse.
Hey, it's a big day today, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. No, come on, it's a big day.
It's Halloween. So technically, yeah.
Actually, 1 week out from retirement, buddy. You've done it. No, I haven't done anything yet. Come on. No, it's good.
Oh no.
Well, I am looking forward to the time with Wanda. Of course you are. So how are the kids?
Come at ye! Come at ye! Foul phantasm of the night. Come at ye!
The invisible flower.
Hide from the gaze of a charm.
Fire flowers, baby. Huh. You serious? How does a crate block Luigi's fire? Oh! This is turkey.
Are you?
I'm just gonna do this so you go away.
I'm gonna just do this so you go away. Oh no.
Be gone, green creature! Come at ye! Come at ye!
He's doing absolutely nothing to him. He's getting screwed up. Let's see.
I know not who you are, but hear me now. I am Simon Belmont, descendant of Christopher Belmont, and bane of all evil in this world. And know this, by my hand, you shall fall!
Okie dokie.
Oh no. Invincibility time, baby. Oh fuck.
My dying breath. I
I just want to go home. That wasn't even a real fight. He just screwed him up.
And there you go. I really wish that I could say this was a tough debate, but honestly, this matchup can be described as Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing. I mean, let's look at some stat comparisons.
Max
against Luigi's durability,
Mach 4.2, Mach 32 with zone speed, attack power 200 terajoules, 2 to 3.4 likely power mega with durability 3.7 terajoules. AK Luigi is much faster than Simon and much more durable than Simon.
Simon is doing so little damage that Luigi wouldn't even notice. Simon wouldn't even be able to wear Luigi down at all if he used invincible items or the giant shell, which negates all damage that doesn't do at least one thing to Luigi's health. But even without the shell, Luigi has plenty of ways to heal, and Simon could accumulate meaningful damage. Looking at the other side of it, Luigi's castle punt is a lot stronger than the scene would imply. By measuring the insides of the castle and getting the weight of it, this feat comes out to 200 terajoules, which, as you can see by looking at Simon's numbers, is a lot of joules per centimeter squared. That's almost 100. I could get into examples of what this looks like, but I think seeing these numbers next to each other in the ratio is telling enough. Simon just isn't doing anything to Luigi.
He ain't doing shit.
That Luigi had several means to massively boost his speed, and he could push that even faster for a short burst with his there would be no way for Simon to dodge Luigi's wrath. Simon may be more resilient, skilled, and experienced as a fighter due to his lifetime of training, but in the face of Luigi's sheer...
He just wanted to go home.
He would only get him so far. Unless Simon was using his macho physique to scare Luigi away, he wasn't winning this fight. And even then, Luigi's no stranger to macho physique.
Yep.
And even then, while Luigi can be easily frightened, he's still a seasoned adventurer who would put up a fight. He's more likely to try attacking before running. Simon's time stops and stunning knives could give him some openings, but he just wouldn't be able to capitalize on them. While his rosary would seem like it would work, it was only made to target evil creatures of the night and likely wouldn't affect Luigi at all. But again, all of that's ignoring Luigi doing literally anything, or even considering the full versatility of Luigi's items and abilities, which could match and even surpass Simon's. As soon as Luigi goes on the offensive, the fight is over. Said it earlier, but I think the takeaway here is Luigi can win by doing absolutely nothing. With that said, Luigi is our winner, and we'll be moving on to the next round of the Smash Bracket.
There is no next round.
Next
Don't
time
lie.
on the Smash Bracket.
There is no next round. Don't lie. Hero. Hero's finally going in, baby. Hero versus Isaac. I remember this one. Hero from Dragon Quest versus Isaac from Binding of Isaac, I think. I never played the Isaac games, where it was from. I just knew he got thrown in as a sort of spare fighter because they couldn't do it all. Oh, Hero Battle Royale. Huh? Oh.
I hope you have that last one on repeat, Judy.
Thank you so much for watching this video. This was hilarious. I loved watching that animation. Bye-bye.